Greetings. I'm going to explain very briefly the concept of the iFeel project. The iFeel project is a project that was given to me, and it kind of functions as a monitor. It's like a plug-in into the system so we can see and evaluate where we are and how we're doing, both in the individual level and in the collective level too. And that's where it becomes interesting. So if you follow the concept of the Church of the Simulation, which is a concept that I coined, I invented, that speak about that we are transmuters of energy. We are transmuters of energy because that energy that is us is here to be expanded. Pardon me. So as we expand that energy, we expend that energy. And that in our day-to-day lives, we spend that energy with our emotions. So we are modems. We are transmuters of energy. So if you understand the concept that we are transmuters of energy, what am I transmuting? What energy am I transmuting? So everything is linked to the thoughts that you have, the thoughts that you create. The thoughts that you have create the emotions that you feel, unless it's a premonition, unless it's something different, something that comes from elsewhere. But in the most time, the emotions that we feel come from our own thoughts, own thoughts about a subject. For example, if I ask you the question, how do you feel about the war? Right? You definitely have a position about that. So we transmute energy with our emotions. Some people transmute them at more accentuated levels than others, but we're all transmuting energy from ourselves into the nothingness, the ether. So this concept is very similar to the cartoon Monsters, Inc., where Pixar really made a phenomenal cartoon explaining that in a parallel dimension, they have access to the human dimension, the reality that we live. And then because they can access us, they generate emotional response from us. And that emotional response from us powers their world. So that concept is the baseline of the Church of the Simulation. So what are we powering? We're powering the simulation itself, and energy is being siphoned through the black holes of the universe. That's why that's the absolute point of no return, because you're going back to the simulation. Anyways, so the concept of the iFeel, that's how I coined it. It's the iFeel app. It would be a very clever app where you would sign up and register. And if you want the free the free version, that's okay. In the free version, you have 10 videos to post the app. If you sign up, you can get access to more videos. And then there is microcurrency in the app where you can buy more credits and tokens and butterflies. And so there is micro transactions on the app, so users can customize their experience. Pardon me, and create. So in this concept, we are logging into the app, and we have two realms. We have the tree realm, and then we have the personal realm. So in the tree realm, you click, and there's this huge, massive tree that appears. It's the tree of life. And every single human is a leaf of that tree, including you. So when you click, you can see your position on the tree. Like, this is where you are, given the emotional range that you're feeling and the statistical average of the emotions that you choose for the videos that you're going to record, which we're going to get in a second. So That's the tree realm. And then there are some blimps floating around too. We'll get to that later. Okay, and then there's some tents in the bottom, but it's a massive, massive tree. So the tents are little specks, and the blimps are very small, but they're there. You can see them, and you can click on them. So we'll get to those later. So let's go to the user side instead of the tree realm, the personal realm. In the personal realm, you have your profile. You create a snapshot of you via your camera in your device. And it's just your face that matters. Everything else gets blurred behind you. So this is just to show your face only. And the software crops the background automatically. So when you click in your profile, there's a frame around your picture, your profile picture. And that frame, because you're new here, that frame is dark gray. It's like no emotional range detected. So, and then there's a big button on the right hand side, and if you click the big red button, a counter appears, and then it says you're going to record a video telling us how you feel, and then timer 3, 2, 1, and then it starts recording by itself. And then you have 60 seconds to tell us how you feel about whatever subject you want. Whatever subject is, making you feel something, move energy from you. Either it's happiness or anger or hate or fear or uncertainty, doubt. But how would we know? How would the person know what emotion they are at that moment in time? There will be a tutorial of the emotional range as per Astor Hicks, 22 emotions as described in the book Ask and It Is Given, page 114. So in that book, we have an emotional guidance scale, and the emotional guidance scale is a range of 22 emotions. And it's interesting to note that you may think that there are 22 emotions, so emotion 11 is the middle point. After emotion 11, the balance tips to positive. But it's not actually 11, because there are more defined emotions in the, I don't want to say lesser vibrant emotions, because the emotions correspond to the vibrational frequency that the emotions are vibrating. So if you are vibrating fear, if you look up the translation of fear in the chakra the chakra scale, fear is deep red. So if you are recording a video because you're afraid of something, you will first have access to the description of the emotions, each one of them. And then before you actually start recording your video, the prompt is going to ask you, what is the general thread that you're going to create of the emotion you're going to describe, and what is the emotion you're feeling, what is the emotional content of this video. So then let's say you select 8, which is boredom. So you are recording a video 8 in boredom, and you're just going to talk about lack of having something to do. So then you click on the button, you select number 8, you're bored, and then you go in 3, 2, 1, you have 60 seconds to say, hey guys, I'm just really bored, I don't really have much to do, just bored. If you guys have any suggestions, I don't know what to do, I'm just surfing online, it's just bored. And that is our video with the frame corresponding color for boredom, which would be something along the lines of green. So then we would see that video was posted in the tree under that person that lives in that tree, the tree of life. That leaf is that person. So then let's say another user joins, and they're in the tree realm, and the tree pinpoints where they are. And then you see that there is that one green little leaf that just got posted. So you click on the little green leaf, and you it gets explained to you that this video is a level 8 of emotion, and if you concur, you press continue, or you can set it up as an automatic. And then once you see the video of the person that's born, you can choose to reply. So if you reply to that video, then your reply is going to say what is the emotional range of your reply. So if your range of your reply is in hopefulness and optimism, you're going to be like an indigo color, and you're going to record that video replying to the person that was born in indigo color, which is a higher vibration. And you're going to say, hey guys, hey man, hang in there, just what is your passion? What is it that you really like doing? Do you like music? Go listen to your favorite song. Go hum. Go take a walk downtown. Go see people gazing. There's so many things you can do to lift up your spirits. Good luck to you, man. Cheers. And that's what the person. Maybe I went overboard because I don't have a timer. But then the person receives, or you have received a video post for your video that you were born. And then video gets placed underneath the tree. So there are the threads, like a willow tree. Eventually, everybody's going to have like a willow tree under their main persona, their tree, their leaf on the tree of life. And then they're going to be like a willow of the threads and the different colors and responses that people are going to get. So now, the mechanics of this, people are going to watch the original video, say that guy's born, and they're going to watch the video response, and it's going to be like an automatic thing. And then you're going to be seeing the thread progressing in front of your eyes, and emotional range and content of the replies progressing in a in a tangent unit of line. And you can even later click on the option and see that charted, the progression of the emotions of the contents of the videos under that thread of boredom. So then the person likes the video, but instead of liking the video, he gives off a butterfly. And that's where, because they got the butterflies in the stomach, because it was an inspired video. And he may choose to record a video response, the video response that was recorded of the person that was born. So then he can say, hey man, you're right on. He recorded that video from love, appreciation, happiness, and the top of the scale. And so do you want to watch a white video response that with the emotional content? Maybe it's deep indigo. I don't know what's the golden whatever color it is. So then you click yes, I want to watch. And then you watch the video response of the person that was in bliss and ecstasy. And so then you see that the original person that posted the board video now has several replies in several different emotional ranges. And then maybe he will reply, and we will see the progression from his green being in the boredom. He just climbed up the emotional scale because of the input of their comrades, of their fellow users. So then people love talking about themselves, and I think that this is going to be a great tool that we can help people and eventually help clusters of people that are struggling in one single vibrational range, and help them transmute that energy, help them transmute what they're feeling from anger to something of a higher emotion, because you can transmute any emotion in any range, in any intensity. So you can transmit just as much anger and hate as you transmit love. It's just a different frequency. But the intensity of the emotion that you're transmuting, you can get a religious experience in church, or you can have a very deep and frightening time at a video, watching a video that's going to make you scared. I don't know. Well, that's why scary movies exist. It's to give emotional range to people that people are often not necessarily scared in their day-to-day life, like scared for their lives. Thank God, we're past that as a society. So then we have this industry that creates, horror movies to make people feel scared. And that's just an emotional, it's just like content that is produced to elicit a specific wavelength of energy in the user. So then, at the end of the day, the iFeel app, as the creators of the app, we're going to see the tree realm, and eventually, well, we're going to see all these clusters congregating in the tree in collusion of these groups. So you're going to see like groups that are all solid red, and then groups that are orange, groups that are yellow, and all these mixed colors. And we can pinpoint and target these groups. So for example, we have an entire cluster of people that are vibrating on a fear, not even anger, fear. And if they're vibrating that and they're conveying that, maybe we can offer them, when they log in, videos from healers, videos from third-party vendors that wish to sell their products and services and help people in a platform that is for the healing. So, for example, if there's a cluster of people in fear, and let's say Tony Robbins has an audio dedicated for transmuting and releasing fear. Shout to Tony Robbins. I'm here. Don't forget about me. So then you will see people will have the option to buy your video or your audio talking about how to transmute fear, and then you get paid, and we get a cut as the platform that's providing the link to the service. And that's the business idea. And all these microtransactions are going to be in the app, inside the app, and generating revenue. If you choose different levels of subscription, you can choose a monthly subscription, so we'll have lifetime value of customer projections. And I think that this is a very interesting project that has a very big potential for expansion and even being acquired by other social media platforms that would like the access to the emotional content of our users. Even companies would be interested in specifically targeting clusters of people that are sharing different emotions that might be emotions that are being offered by the products and services. So let's say, for example, Porsche wants to target people who are experiencing freedom in their life. That energy range would be very appropriate to target. You have a 10-second ad before you start your recording of your video, because Porsche wants to target people who wants to experience life to their fullest, so they're not going to target people who are in the fear. So there's marketing value all across the board here, and a lot of potential in this project. So I hope it comes to life, and let me know what you think. And please donate to the project. Please donate to the cause. It's very important. Thank you.